Hi, are you constantly lonely? Do you have no friends to be toxic with online? Well, you don't have to answer any of those because I already know the answer is yes. Why else are you watching this video? Without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you Bury the Button Bot. Having a multitude of uses, including but not limited to typing carrying messages to your opponents in chat, having a button on its head, and most importantly, having a face. Here, I made a robot in about 15 minutes, and I'm not exaggerating. It literally is that easy. Right now, I'm going to show you how to make your own.
The board we're going to be using today is called an Arduino Pro Micro. Now this board serves as the brain of our entire robot. Next item on the agenda that we're going to have is called a breadboard. Now this allows us to connect our wires without having to solder anything. Look how easy and simple that was. Alright, now I'm going to add a resistor. Now the resistor makes sure that the button works properly. I'm going to place it right here, and this resistor is going to just lie in between the ground and the 8-pin of the circuit. Remember our jumper wires? Now we're going to take these wires and we're going to use it to attach our screen. Now this screen has 4 pins on the back. I'm going to connect these pins, which are the ground, the voltage, and the 2 communication pins into the screen. And now I'm going to plug these into our circuit. Here's a little close-up just so you can see a little better. It's labeled at the top which pins are which, so you don't get lost. We're going to have 2 of our voltage and power pins on one side. And then on the opposite side of the board, we're going to take our 2 other pins, which are our communication pins, and plug them into pins 2 and 3. Alright, halfway done. Now we got our buttons. I'm using a mechanical keyboard key button, and I just really love the clicks. I don't know about you. But you can use any other types of buttons, like this normal one. All of them work the same. Now in my project, I'm using the mechanical key switch. Here I have one that is basically duct taped to 2 wires. Now I suggest if you're doing this yourself with the same setup, that you use super glue. You can literally take these 2 wires and then super glue them to the 2 pins on the back of the switch. It makes life so much easier and you don't have to go through trial after trial. But anyways, now that we have our button, we can finish setting up our circuit. We're going to plug our last pin into pin 8 with the resistor so that it gets the button input. And then we're going to put our last pin into the power. And there you go, we have our circuit set up.
And now for the last part, just uploading the code. So right now I'm going to use this IDE called Visual Studio Code. I really like it, I'm comfortable with it, I've been using it for years. And the language we're going to be using is C++. Now that's the thing that's compatible with Arduino. So first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a class, and I'm going to start adding some of my attributes to the class, which are basically like little features about our robot. Then we're going to add a couple of methods that allows us to do things with Barry, like you press the button, he says something in chat. Alright, now we just need to insert a couple of these libraries. This one allows the screen. Okay, now I'm just adding a couple more variables to the project. Hey, are you paying attention? Are you sure? Okay, good. I just finished and uploaded the code. Now we can take a look at what he can really do.
Alright, I'm just waiting. See if I can get anyone.
Hostile activity. Neutralize the threat.
No way, just hit a clip! Let's go! Look how pro I am.
God's here right now, everyone's scared of me.
Securing the container once the threat is location has been compromised. Op
we
4
won.
eliminated.
Time to use it,
Mission
time to use it.
successful.
And... No way! Oh my god, it actually works! Yo! And the other players in my game actually like it too. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure that you like and subscribe. See you guys next time.